And so here you have Clinton. She's in Massachusetts. Again, she's actually campaigning, speaking with Elizabeth Warren at this point. Let me pull that up. Cut 1.
Don't let anybody tell you that, it's corporations and businesses that create jobs. You know, that old theory, trickle-down economics. That has been tried. That has failed. It has failed rather spectacularly. You know, one of the things my husband says when people say, well, what did you bring to Washington? He said, well, I brought arithmetic. And
I think Bill Clinton also brought Monica Lewinsky to office. So, I think his character is a little bit in question. But here is the bigger picture. This is, quote unquote, not what she meant to say. And so after she made those statements about corporations, business owners not creating jobs, she got lambasted. And so now being the politician, she's got to damage control. So she comes out and says, I want to clarify my statements. And so this is an article from CNN Politics. Hillary Clinton backpedals on claim that businesses don't create jobs. She went for a do-over. Clinton went for a do-over saying, let me be absolutely clear about what I've been saying for a couple of decades. Our economy grows when businesses and entrepreneurs create good-paying jobs here in America, where workers and families are empowered to build from the bottom up and the middle out. Not when we hand over tax breaks for corporations that outsource jobs to stash their profits overseas. I think that's exactly the opposite of what she just said. These people, and this is the problem with them, is that they cater so much to the base, to their audience, rather than just communicating what they believe in the deepest part of their fiber and the being. It's that they don't even know what they stand for. It's hard to keep all your lies straight. And so one day she's saying X, the next day she's saying Y, and she's saying, I didn't mean to say X, I really meant to say Y. And now she's campaigning for a minimum wage, but she's saying we don't want to have businesses or corporations that send profit overseas. Well, here is the reality. The economics of a business, it requires you to make a profit. And so common sense trumpets pretty loud. An increase, we're talking about labor, we're talking about wages. If you increase the price of a good or a service, the demand for that tends to go down. And so when the government comes in and mandates that the employer has to pay a higher price for someone that he doesn't think that person is worth, so if it's $7 an hour versus $9 an hour, or $9 an hour versus $11 an hour, he just says, I'm not hiring that person. And we all know what this is. We all know what this is. Minimum wage is a form of government intervention. It's a way to redistribute wealth, but it ends up making it worse. My question is you hear this, and I hear this, and I do have a point that's tied to real estate here. I could talk politics all day, but that's not what this is about. But I hear statements like that are clear pandering, that are just telling people what they want to hear, the lowest common denominator, demonizing the successful, lifting the government up as it creates everything and the government does everything. And they're playing on class warfare here, us versus them. We're going to take care of you. We're compassionate. Government good, big business bad. You don't actually have to work. You don't actually have to think. You don't actually have to have any ideas. You just need to vote for us and we'll take care of you. And you hear this, and it's a joke. Who believes this? Of course nobody's going to fall for that. Hard work, self-reliance, the arena of ideas, that's where we live. That's where we compete. And so we hear this and, no, nobody's going to fall for that. She's just blowing wind. She's up there wasting her breath. But this is exactly what the left, the liberals, the guru party preys on. 91% of agents fail. 91% of agents never renew their license past their first renewal term, 2 years. These are the people that they're making these same promises to. Success is easy. You just have to buy this program. You just have to learn Facebook. You just have to learn Pinterest. You just have to join this mastermind group or this coaching program. You just have to get this software. You don't actually have to work. You don't actually have to have any ideas. You don't actually have to learn any skills. You just have to give us your money, your vote, and we'll do everything for you and you'll be successful. See, here's what they know. The more desperate the individual, the more gullible he becomes. Because the more desperate he is, the more receptive he is to possible solutions. Because he doesn't know of any others. And so now somebody arrives and they promise to fix and make all that pain go away. And they jump on it. They leap at it. And see, again, to me, to you, the Guru Party, their message, it's a joke. Who's going to fall for this? Who's going to believe it? But the low information agent, he eats it up. He eats it up.